In the lab, we have to document everything. And in the old times, it was done with paper. It's called a lab book or laboratory book or laboratory notebook. What is an electronic lab notebook? For me to be able to explain to you what it is, I have to tell you how it was done before. For us in the lab and in science, we have to document everything that we do. So the traditional way that it was done is writing in a notebook that had enumerated pages. And the idea was that you could not remove the pages because everybody will notice that a page is missing. Until now, it was only accepted the notebooks, traditional way, writing and printing your data, printing your analysis, and then cutting it, glue it on your lab book. And that was the documentation. The problem with that method is, first, it's not standardized. And second, not everybody keeps the documentation, and it's difficult to keep up or to keep control what is being documented, how often the students are documenting. So the new system came out, which are the electronic lab books. Basically, it's a blessing because most of the data that we get today is digital. So how can we attach data to a physical lab book if it's digital? It's not possible. All the data analysis is all electronic. We need metadata, we need the background, how it was done, and for reproducibility is not really up to date. So we have a electronic lab book, and we chose the ELAB FTW. The advantage of the ELAB FTW is that it is open source, allows timestamps, and it has an excellent documentation. The best part ever is that it is a system that is saving everything in text format, which means that it fulfills the interoperability and reusability, because we can always open text. I think text and numbers are the things that you can always open with different programs. Even if the ELAB FTW does not work anymore or is not maintained in the future, is not available, we can always access the data and the information that we save. The other thing that it allows is backups. And I'm doing the backups once a week, but as soon as I have students, I'll do it once a day because I don't want them to lose any work. This is a very sophisticated and digital Dear Diary. In my opinion, it fulfills all the parameters for fair data. That's kind of like what I wanted to tell you about the electronic lab book. I will leave a link of the electronic lab book, where to find it. The documentation is part of the website. I hope you can use this information for your own lab or for your own documentation. You don't have to have a lab to document your work. You know that? Until next time. Okay, ciao.